welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, you can, I always get it wrong, you can just click this little peach over here or click the little red subscribe button below and you'll get a notification when I upload new videos. So today is a bit of a different video and I am a little bit apprehensive, well not anymore, but I have been apprehensive to film this video because I feel like it's so important for me to portray what is actually going on in my life. I feel like I can't just show you what I want to and eat a chocolate that's on the desk over there. There isn't one, but I'm just saying, you know, after I start filming and just not practice what I preach. It's so important that I can be relatable with you guys and let you know that I do up. I'm not perfect, just like everyone else, and I think that's okay. And I feel like if I share this thing with you guys, it might make you feel a little bit more human and a little bit more okay with making your mistakes. But what is important is getting back on the horse once again. This video is about what has happened in the past few months since I uploaded my weight loss video. If you haven't watched it, I suggest that you watch it first. I'll link the little video up here if you have watched it. In the past few months, obviously it has been quite a festive season, and the truth is that I have put on weight since. And I'm not just talking about like 1 or 2 kilograms, but I actually put on 5 kilograms over the space of December, January, February. I felt like I needed to tell you guys this because it seems like every single person on this planet that has weight issues is dealing with this problem of losing the weight and then putting it on back again. And I wanted to tell you guys that I thought that it was okay for me to relax, per se. I did feel the need to take my 2 weeks off and, you know, just like eat what I wanted to, still be a little bit conscious of what I'm doing, exercise, do healthy activities. One thing led to another, and for those of you that have weight problems, you kind of know how it goes. You have Christmas, then you have New Year's Day, then New Year's Eve and Boxing Day, and all of those lovely festive times where there is just a ton of food in your face. I did this for a few months, and not only that, I got sick. So I also thought that, you know, oh, I'm sick, I must lie in bed and I must eat shit, and one thing led to another. And as I've told you guys before, like my binging leads from 1 day to 2 days to 3 days to 3 weeks. So yeah, that's what happened. Another reason for me posting this video is because this just 110% proves my point. Earlier on in one of my YouTube channels, I discussed I have one YouTube channel. Sorry. One of my earlier videos, I discussed that, you know, I'm always gonna have these problems with my weight, and I feel like that's the case with everyone that has these weight issues. And this whole experience just showed me that I cannot eat what I want. I cannot eat what I want and not exercise. I can't lie around for 3 weeks and not do anything about it because that's just not who I am. I can't eat McDonald's and look like a fitness model the next day. And I think it's the same case with everyone that puts on weight after they lose it. So it's very important for me to tell you guys how this actually happened. And it's a combination of, as I mentioned earlier, festive seasons and just not really going to the gym as much and not eating 100%. And another thing that combined to my weight gain was not weighing myself. And you know, I'm actually quite against weighing yourself all the time because I do feel like it can become a bit of a bad behavior and habitual, and it could lead to different eating disorders. But I feel like I didn't weigh myself for so long, but I think to visually see how much ground you've lost is quite important. So that's where it all started. I got on the scale and I saw that I had put on 5 kilograms, and that's kind of how I got going again, because it kind of gave me a wake-up call because I worked my flippin' arse off last year, and there was absolutely no way that I was gonna let myself go back to where I was. I'm sure that if any of you have been on a diet and you've worked so hard, you put the weight back on and you are unbelievably shocked by the time in which it took you to lose all that weight, but the time is so much faster in which you can put on the weight. I feel like you can work out for 3 months and then eat shit for 3 weeks and put on all the weight again. And another point is making excuses. Yes, I do deserve to relax, and I did as much, but I feel like sitting here now in, what is it, March, I really wish that I had been a little bit more careful with what I had done, because now I have to work twice as hard to get back to where I was, plus moving forward from there. Another thing that has always thrown me off, and I've realized it for the past maybe 3 years or so, is it's unavoidable, but we do get sick. We do injure ourselves as well, and I also made that as an excuse. I felt like I was weak, therefore I wasn't going to go to gym. I do believe that you do need a rest before you go to gym. You have to be like 100% better, but I think I actually was better, and I still didn't feel like going to the gym, which basically for me, going to the gym leads on to eating well. It's never eating well and then I start going to gym. It's always gym first, then eating well, then being happy. So what I want to share with you guys is what I have been doing to get back on track. So as I said, I weighed myself, then I got a bit of a rude awakening and I started going to gym again. And mostly I didn't do weights. I love doing weights because it's a little bit less hard. And I did a lot of functional training. I've started getting back onto a regular routine with my trainer, and I think I've been doing this for 2 weeks now, and the eating has therefore led on from there. So I have tried to cut out sugar, dairy and alcohol. This is not saying that I haven't drank alcohol. I actually had an enormous hangover on Friday, and I've been eating these like sugar-free chocolates, but obviously they have dairy in them, and I had some not so sugar-free chocolates as well. But yeah, you know, like it's slowly but surely I'm starting to say, you know what, I actually don't feel like that. I'm not gonna go and stuff this all up just because I'm having an emotional day or an emotional craving. I'm trying to figure out what kind of things that I need to fill myself with, and that not being food, to cope with these kind of situations. So I really hope that you guys appreciate my honesty, and I hope that you can comment below and let me know if you've been through a similar situation and what you did to combat putting on weight again. Also let me know if you haven't been able to get started again. Maybe you could try the few tips that I gave you here. So I hope you guys stick around. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember to share, subscribe, and wherever I can help I will. So send me a message on here, social media, wherever it may be, and I hope you have an amazing I stuffed it up. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye.